Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Stokes Sounds Off. I'm your host, James Stokes. I'm coming to you not with my analysis of a new church announcement regarding temple construction, but with some perspective on the ongoing delays disrupting the start of full-scale construction of the Heber Valley Utah Temple, which has been pending since that temple's October 8th, 2022 groundbreaking by Church President Russell M. Nelson. A citizens group filed a lawsuit alleging that Wasatch County's approval of that temple was not legal. I'm told that the group in question may have been formed at the behest of and with the support of a larger nationwide group of individuals who are spurring opposition to any U.S. temple, no matter what size it may be or where it may be located. Anyways, last Wednesday, a judge in Wasatch County's 4th Judicial District Court handed down her ruling to the three relevant groups. Aside from the citizens group, the other two were the church's legal team and the team representing Wasatch County. The summary judgment ruling, which came in writing, not only cast doubt on the arguments and lawfulness of the suit in question, but was largely in the church's favor, which essentially meant that full-scale construction was able to begin at any time. In view of the ruling in question not being in their favor, the resident group, only 4 in number, has taken their objections to the Utah Supreme Court. I'm told that there may be an issue of mandatory jurisdiction at play. In layman's terms, this means that the Utah Supreme Court will either decline to hear the case in question or else rule quickly that the district court ruling should stand as is. I have also heard that sometimes appeals to the state Supreme Courts can take a minimum of 18 months and involve lots of expense to the parties involved. If that's the case, hopefully the citizens group bears the brunt of those costs, or it may not come to that either. Either way, it appears that the citizens group in question will not take no for an answer. It is situations like this that demonstrate the wisdom of President Nelson's request that we pray for the temples that are announced in any phase along the approvals process, those that have recently had a groundbreaking but for which full-scale construction is pending, and those that are in the construction queue currently. Those prayers are desperately needed for all the temples in any phase of construction, but specifically for those currently plagued by delays. This situation brings to mind Joseph Smith's statement about the standard of truth. He said that no unhallowed hand can stop the work from progressing. The converse is also true, that no unhallowed hand can help move the work forward in any aspect. So each of us must redouble our efforts to not only pray for the temples that are in any part of that process, but to also be sufficiently hallowed personally, as families, and as a global church so that we can help the work move forward in our own spheres of responsibility. And more than that, so that our prayers for the progress of temples might be of more efficacy. So today, I'd like to echo President Nelson's plea. I fully believe that if we all pray as fervently as we can for temples to progress as rapidly as possible, that the Lord will open the needed doors and provide untold blessings to the saints and communities who so desperately need those temples now. With Fast Sunday approaching, adding a fasting component to that will amplify the effect of those prayers. As we actively engage in such practices to the fullest of our abilities, I have no doubt the Lord will pour out His Spirit on all who are involved in any stage of these approvals processes for temples worldwide. I can testify from personal experience that the Lord hears and answers the prayers of the faithful. And because the Lord has inspired these announcements, he will open a way for all of these temples to be built in his due time, hopefully sooner rather than later. Let us not fail to do our parts on this, and the Lord will make up the difference for the fact that such factors are out of our hands to control. Stay tuned here for my coverage of the latest updates from the Church News, the Newsroom, and the Church of Jesus Christ Temple sites. I'll be sure to pass word of those along to you all as soon as I can after I learn about them. And I will be back next Monday to share the next breaking temple news ASAP after it is announced during the 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time hour here in Utah. My top priority for the time being is to get such updates published on my blog ASAP after they are announced, and the YouTube video version of and the shorts for these updates will follow as quickly as I can make them happen. In the meantime, that does it for now. All comments are, as always, welcome and appreciated on any video at any time, as long as such feedback is made in accordance with the established guidelines. I hope any of you who would like to share anything will take your opportunity to sound off in the comments below. If you liked what you watched here and would like to stay informed of newly added shorts and videos, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Until next time, I wish you all the best and pray that the Lord will bless you all in everything you do.